This video is sponsored by PTCGLstore.com, a great place for you to buy Pokemon TCG code cards. Hey guys, in today's video, I'll be showcasing Annihilape from the Surging Sparks expansion set. I'm very excited to show off this deck for you guys, and you're gonna have fun with this one for sure. Annihilape is a stage 2 Pokemon, which can make it quite difficult to set up, but it's actually pretty awesome, mainly because of its attack, Destined Fight. For 1 fighting and 1 colorless energy, both active Pokemon are knocked out. Yes, both active Pokemon are instantly knocked out, your opponent gets 1 prize, and you also get prizes depending on the Pokemon you knocked out. Of course, after Annihilape gets knocked out, you do have to switch out a new Pokemon into the active spot. And what better way than to use this WEEZING with the Let's Have a Blast ability. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you flip a coin, and if it's heads, the attacking Pokemon is knocked out. So this gives you that possibility of being able to knock out a Pokemon not just during your turn with Annihilape, but also during your opponent's turn. And just in case your opponent decides not to attack WEEZING, just use Switch so you can attack with Annihilape instead. So definitely having this in your deck is very important. But there is more to this deck because I'm also using a single line of this TOGEKISS with the Wonder Kiss ability. When your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out, you flip a coin, and if it's heads, you take 1 more prize cards. This ability does not stack, and it has a very low probability in PTCG Live, but with this, it makes it even possible for you to take all prizes within 1 turn between you and your opponent. As for the other cards worth noting, I'm using the Grand Tree A-Spec card Stadium in this build. This allows you to search your deck for an evolution Pokemon to evolve a basic Pokemon into stage 1 and even up to stage 2 in a single turn. This will help you to evolve into Annihilape a lot quicker in some situations. And to power up Annihilape's attack, I'll be using a full set of Reversal Energy. Since setup is slow for this build, most of the time your opponent would be knocking out a lot of your Pokemon early on in the game. So if you're behind on prizes, you can just attach one of these to Annihilape, since it will count as 3 energies of every type, and now you can sacrifice it to get a knockout. Or you can also use the Counter Gain tool card. If your opponent has taken more prizes than you, the Pokemon with this on can attack for 1 colorless energy less. So with this, you can even attack for a single fighting energy. And finally, I also have Call Resist Tenacity, which lets you search your deck for 1 energy and 1 stadium. So this is great for getting those reversal energies as well as the Grand Tree Stadium. One thing you have to keep in mind with Annihilape's Destined Fight attack though is that it is an effect of an attack. So it can be countered by Miss Energy or any Pokemon with abilities that can prevent it. But when that happens, you can always just use its first attack, Tantrum. For a single fighting energy, it deals 130 damage, but then this Pokemon will become confused. I just gotta say that this build gets really ridiculous sometimes. The consistency is awful, and you tend to lose when you can no longer deal an instant knockout because you cannot give up a prize anymore. This can be very fun and frustrating at the same time, especially since a lot of the elements in this deck is RNG based with all the coin flips you have to do. But if it does go in your favor, you'll definitely have a reason to celebrate. And this deck is just for memes, guys, alright? So just have fun with it. Anyways, that's pretty much it. You can find the complete deck list in the description below. And now please enjoy the following gameplay videos showcasing Annihilape. Before we get into the video, I have a small request. If you're liking the content I create, please leave a like to this video. And please support this channel by subscribing if you haven't already. This is a small click for you, but for me, it means a lot. Thank you so much for all of your support. Alright, on to our first match. We're gonna start this one with a Mankey in the active spot. We got Grand Tree. Although we can't use that on the turn that you put your basic Pokemon in play. And we got Super Rod from our first draw. There's really nothing we could do but attach the Reversal Energy and end our turn. I don't know if it's me, PTCG Live, or just this deck. It seems like I always start with a really bad opening hand. I don't know what it is. I just have really bad RNG, I guess. But for the meantime, my opponent has Origin Form, Dialga V in their active spot. They got Duraludon. This is Archaludon EX build, guys. And Archaludon has that ability to accelerate energies from the discard pile to their metal type Pokemon. So it's very convenient to energize Dialga, and then it can use its V-Star attack to basically get 2 turns. So let's hope that my opponent cannot attack to knock out my Mankey. We can just use Arven to get Buddy Buddy Poffin and then get a bunch of Pokemon in play. Alright, so we survive a turn. They will use their first attack to accelerate energies from the discard pile to Dialga. We got rare candy from our draw. And then I'm just gonna use Arvin to get Buddy Poffin. And then I'll just get Forest Seal Stone. Alright, so let's go ahead and get Cleffa so we can draw more cards. And I think I'm gonna prioritize Togepi. That way we can get extra prizes. And you're just gonna take your time with this deck, guys. Just take your time. Make sure you can evolve into a bunch of Annihilapes. I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of Grand Tree while we still have it. And we're pretty much all set. With 3 cards in my opponent's hand, I don't think they have boss orders. So Annihilape should be safe. And we're just gonna Grasping Draw. Alright. They evolve into Dialga V-Star. They need 2 energies to attack twice, and that can be very problematic since there's really no way for us to set up any more Pokemon. I mean, we can use Iono. Hopefully we can draw into more Pokemon to set up, but yeah. If my opponent can evolve into Archaludon and they have more energies in the discard pile, they can definitely fully power up the V-Star attack for this Dialga. They have boss's orders. Come on, man. They will boss our Annihilape into the active spots. And they're gonna Metal Blast for 200. So with 4 energies, they didn't use the V-Star power attack, so at least we're just gonna lose 1 Pokemon for the meantime. Alright. That Hourglass is adding more energies to Dialga. Very powerful combination there. But thankfully we got Buddy Poffin, so we can set up Coughing and another Mankey. And then while I have Grand Tree, I might as well evolve. Thankfully we got Togetic and Togekiss to fully evolve it. And then I'm just gonna energize Mankey once again. And I'm gonna use Iono. That'll give my opponent more cards, but I really have no choice. I'm trying to see if I can set up another Mankey here. I have Ultra Ball. I don't think I need Manaphy in this matchup, so I'll just get another Mankey to ensure that I will survive. And then I can use Super Rod to recover these 3. And we're just gonna Grasping Draw. So our hope here, alright, we got Weezing. That was my hope. We got Rare Candy and Annihilape and another Mankey to set up as well. So we're looking good. I think we have a chance here for sure. As long as my opponent does not have another boss orders to target one of our bench Pokemon. What I don't want them to do is actually target Togekiss, because that's going to ensure that we win this one. Otherwise, we're only taking 2 prizes at a time. And each time you give up a prize, your opponent wins the game, in a sense. So yeah, we really have to make it count, basically. And this Annihilape strategy is pretty self-destructive, if you get what I mean. But in my testing, it's actually working out really well. It's just the RNG. If you get tails, then for the most part, you're gonna lose. So just have fun with this deck, guys. This is not competitive or anything. It's just to annoy your opponent, and yeah, just have fun with it. If you play it in real person, I wonder how your opponent would react to it, you know, each time they would fail. But let's see. My opponent definitely has that power to use the V-Star power, and there it is, Star Chronos. So they will use that attack to knock out our Cleffa, and then they will get another entire turn. So what I'm gonna do is just put Mankey in the active. I just hope they don't have Iono. Either way, I really don't want to lose any of my Pokemon on the bench. But at least we have another Reversal Energy. And they're just gonna attack. Alright. So we lose another prize at 3. prizes remaining for my opponent. Is there really a way out of this? Let's find out. So let's go ahead and promote our Mankey. We got counter gain. We can set up another Mankey. Evolve into Weezing. Evolve into Annihilape. And since we're behind on prizes, we can use Reversal Energy. And then we can use Heavy Ball. We found a Coughing. We can definitely set that up as well. And we can now fully energize it with Reversal Energy and Destined Fight. Knocks out both Pokemon. We give up a prize. And then we gain 2 prizes for knocking out their Dialga. And then Wonder Kiss. Come on. Give me heads. Oh, we failed it. And I'm telling you guys, when you play TOGEKISS, I want to say 70% of the time, it's gonna be tails. So just expect that to happen. You're not gonna get heads majority of the time. You'll get it, but majority of the time it'll be tails. So just prepare yourself for that. And sometimes you're just gonna lay on the floor crying because you could have won with just that single coin flip. But that's what makes this deck a little bit exhilarating, right? So now we have Weezing in the active after knocking out our Annihilape. We promote our Weezing, and let's hope that my opponent takes the bait for knocking out Weezing. Unless your opponent has a lot of boss orders. But no, they went for it. 220 damage. Let's have a blast. Come on. Yes! And then, guess what, guys? It will actually activate Wonder Kiss. Come on, TOGEKISS. You can't get any better than this, guys. 3 prizes because my opponent knocked out my Weezing. That's insane. Alright, well, we don't have a prime Annihilape just yet. I could use Wonder Tree. Oh, dude, we got Forest Sealstone. I could actually get Rotom V and get something that I need. We should still have another Primeape in the deck, so I could definitely fully evolve into Annihilape with Grandtree. Get Rotom V with Nest Ball, and then Forest Sealstone, and then the rescue board we can retreat TOGEKISS. But with that 1 energy, because we have an even prize, we can't really use counter gain. But I could just put Weezing in the active. But then again, let's see here. No, we have boss orders in the deck. I think we still have boss orders in the deck. So, okay, I think this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna fully evolve into Annihilape, and then use Forest Sealstone, Star Alchemy for bosses orders. There it is. Oh my goodness. This is legit, guys. We we actually won with Annihilape. This is insane. Bosses orders this Duraludon 130, and all we need to do is attack with Tantrum. Knock it out to get our last prize to win us the game. This is insane. And Wonder Kiss activates, and we even got heads. That's insane. This was a crazy battle. That was an awesome game, guys. Good game. Alright, moving on to our next match. We're gonna start this one with Togepi in the active spot. And we will be going first. Got an energy from our first draw. Our priority will be to set up a much basic Pokemon on our bench because we are going against Raging Bolt EX. I'll get Rotom V for now, and then I'll sacrifice these 2 so I can use Ultra Ball, and then I can set up. Let's go ahead and get Cleffa. That way we can draw more cards. I can attach the energy to Togepi, retreat it, And then we can just instant charge to end our turn. Alright, so our priority will be to evolve into TOGEKISS as soon as possible. And then next turn, hopefully my opponent will not get a knockout here, but most probably they will. Raging Bolt EX can set up really quickly, but they have bug catching set. Alright, they got Teal Mask Ogerpon EX, another bug catching set. The real competitive one, I don't know if they use bug catching set on that one. But I don't know if this is the optimized one. But they are getting the energies, so they can use Teal Dance ability. They can accelerate an energy to their Ogerpon, and then they draw one. And they're just getting all the bug catching sets. Alright, they whipped that one. They attach another energy to Ogerpon, Bravery Charm onto it. Pokegear. They whiffed that, alright. They're probably looking for Professor Sada's Vitality. They will switch card their Ogerpon into the active and end their turn. Alright, we survived an attack. Alright, very good. We got Nest Ball, Mankey in play. Attach this energy. And then I'm gonna play Forest Seal Stone and get Rare Candy. We have TOGEKISS in our hand. If we use Iono, we'll lose it, so I might as well just evolve into it. I can evolve into Mankey if I need to, but I'm gonna take it slow. My opponent has one card in their hand. I will have to use Iono though, and just to get this game going. Got another Mankey. It's pretty awesome. And with Buddy Buddy Poffin, I will just get Coughing and see what can we recover an energy. I'll save Super Rod. Yeah, I'll just use Grasping Draw for 3. Got Reversal Energy, which is really nice. And that will end our turn. Alright, so now it's my opponent's turn. I'm pretty sure they can set up here. Another Raging Bolt goes into play. Nest Ball for another Ogerpon. Another Nest Ball. My goodness. 3 Raging Bolts. Okay. I think that's a little bit overkill, but still, they were not able to attack. They didn't have the Grass Energy on Ogerpon. They couldn't attack, and I'm okay with that. We got an Arven. We can't... I don't think we can find Annihilape to evolve just yet. So I'm just gonna take it slow. But I will ready Rare Candy. Might as well get Rescue Board. That's gonna go to TOGEKISS. So always put your Rescue Board on TOGEKISS. And we will draw more cards with Instant Charge. Because Grasping Draw only allows you to draw until you have 7. So if you have a lot of cards, you're not gonna draw anything. So Instant Charge and Cleffa combination is actually pretty good. But we got a Weezing, which is really great. But at 23 cards left in the deck, I'm surprised that we have not drawn into an Annihilape yet. Like I said, guys, the RNG is horrible. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's that. I mean, we have a full set of Annihilape in the deck. We have 4 copies of it, so we would have seen one by now, I would think. I don't know if it's TCG Live, but maybe it's TCG Live, because my opponent has not been able to attack yet. I'm surprised they haven't put any Fighting or Lightning Energies. But I'm okay with it. Let's see. So now it's our turn. I'm just going to evolve into Weezing. We'll get it ready. And then... yeah, I'm just going to instant charge. Where's that Annihilape? Still no Annihilape, dude! What is going on? And no supporters either. I mean, we have 3 Arvins, we have 3 Ionos. At 19 cards left in the deck, man, come on. Pokemon Catcher, alright, they're gonna flip a coin. Alright, cool, they got Tails. Thankfully they got Tails. They're gonna switch cards to this Ogerpon. Can they fully power it up? They're gonna use Carmine. Dude, they got a bunch of Squawkabilly EX, but we're not able to set it up on their first turn. Okay, so now Ogerpon has 3 energies. There's the lightning energy. I'm pretty sure they can have access to Professor Sada at some point here. But they did use Carmine already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's PTCG Live, but they have a lot of grass energies in this deck, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what the norm is for Raging Bolt EX though. I don't play this deck a lot, and I haven't analyzed it. But let me know in the comments, guys. What is the usual count for grass energies in a Raging Bolt EX build? Alright, so finally my opponent gets a knockout. That actually activates a reversal energy, and I'm okay with that. Got counter catcher, but still no Annihilape. I'm gonna retreat into Weezing, and I'll evolve into Primeape. And then maybe I can set up another... Oh, okay. Our coughing is prized. I'll just attach a reversal energy there. I'll set up another Mankey. And then instant charge. Alright, there's the Annihilape. Man, at 15 cards left in the deck, only now we get Annihilape. But it's fine. It's fine. We're not losing yet, and we're still waiting for my opponent to start getting more prizes. There's the Professor Sada. And I guess my opponent's having a really bad shuffle as well. Another bag catching set. So that's 4 that they've used. And they have a lot of grass energies in the deck. I mean, with Charizard EX running around, you can technically one-hit knockout Charizard EX with Ogerpon, so it's good to have, for sure. Alright, so my opponent attacks. Come on, Weezing, let's have a blast. Yes! Okay, cool. So we get a knockout here. That's 2 prizes. And then that will activate Togekiss ability as well. Wonder Kiss. Yes! Yes! Alright, that's 3 prizes right there, guys. We got Grantry, we got Colress's Tenacity. We are ahead in the prize trade though, but we are going into our turn. My opponent loses 3 prizes for just knocking out our Weezing. And now it's our turn. We can evolve into Annihilape, and then we will annihilate our opponent. Hopefully, we can get another prize with Togekiss. So they will put their Raging Bolt EX in the active. We will evolve our Annihilape. We just recover these and an energy. Set up another coughing. And then I could use Grantry. Evolve into another Annihilape. Alright, we got Primeape. Evolve this guy. There it is. Alright, we got 2 Annihilapes. And we can give up a few more prizes. Unless my opponent targets Rotom V. So, let's go ahead and evolve another Annihilape. And what we're just gonna do is Destined Fight. Knock out their Raging Bolt EX. We also knock out our Annihilape. My opponent gets 1 prize. We get 2. Wonder Kiss activates. And that's insane! We won in 1 turn, basically. During my opponent's turn and our turn, we took all 6 prizes. That's insane! Wow! And that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching the Popsicleknight channel, and until next time, please stay safe and have a great day.